Hey everybody, Zaku here. Pokemon Platinum using only rock types was a fun challenge because I got to use some underused and underappreciated mons like Rhydon, Golem, and then some. So if you haven't seen that, just check the link in the description for the playlist of all my Pokemon challenges. I've done Platinum with the Cranidos, Shinx, and rock types. So anyway, today's challenge is going to be Pokemon Platinum with only one Absol. Now, you're probably thinking, Absol's a pretty good Pokemon, so this shouldn't be too bad, right? Well, you're right. I just want to do a series of Pokemon challenges where I use my favorite Pokemon, because it's fun, and that's what I want to do. So let's get started. We start off in a game by naming ourselves Zaku and our rival Zaxby. Using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, we changed Chimchar to an Absol. I changed it because Empoleon Steel-type can give us some problems, and he resists our Dark-type moves. Anyway, the battle's pretty easy, and we win. Yeah, I didn't script that part out. Yeah, anyway, it's really easy. Our attack stats super high, so yeah. Checking our stats after meeting Cyrus, our Absol has a serious nature, a neutral nature, so not too bad. And we're leaning super heavily in attack, and we have the super luck ability, meaning we're gonna crit a lot. Stopping at Rowan's Lab, we nickname our boy Shuhei after an underrated Shinigami from Bleach. Go give it a watch. Anyway, so our first rival fight at Jubilife City, our stats are much higher, so this fight really isn't too bad. Plus, I think the guy is programmed to literally throw. Starly's first, and we click Claw, a critical quick attack, try saying that 5 times fast, one-shotting the Starly. Another quick Claw, quick attack, hits for just above half. Piplup growls, then another quick attack leaves Piplup just above the sliver. He growls again, as one more quick attack finishes the battle. Pretty easy. I enter the first gym battle at only level 17 to test the waters. Our Scratch does little damage, and Rock Throw does 9. Even with crits, we're still not doing enough damage, and another Rock Throw for 9 damage, we're just taking too much, and Rourke ends up potioning Geodude. So, it's not looking good. Let's grind a little bit. A short grind brings us to level 20. We now have a Dark-type move in Pursuit, dealing more than half. We tank Geodude's attack well. Rourke does use his potion, but a high roll brings Geodude to the red, and a quick Claw Pursuit ends Geodude. Onyx is next, and a Pursuit does about half, and Rock Throw does laughable damage. One more takes out Onyx. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure Onyx and Pidgey have the same attack stat. Onyx is trash. Cranidos is last, and a Headbutt has me worried, but Pursuit blasts him to the red, and he only leers. Rourke potions, but Absol finishes the gym. Easy fight. Commander Mars is taking over the Windworks to store energy to blast. Follow Zaku in the Twitch link in the description. Wow, I can't even do my own shameless plugs right, but I don't like shameless plugs, so I decided to take her down. One Pursuit ends her Zubat. Prugley's next and fakes us out. We do flinch, but our next Pursuit puts her in half health and procs her Berry. We fall to half health, but Quick Claw comes through, and we crit our last Pursuit, winning the fight. Holy crap, there's so many Q sound words in this script. Leader Gardenia, the Grass-type Master. Turtwig's up first, and we Quick Claw a Swords Dance. He reflects as we set up another Swords Dance. He's Sunny Days, allowing us to set up to max attack. He Razor Leafs for small damage, and a Bite ends Turtwig in one shot. Charm's next, and the Sunny Day transforms it, but it falls to one Bite. Last out is Roserade, and a crit Bite finishes our ace Pokemon, earning us the badge. Pretty easy. Jupiter's next, and I'm not really that scared. We set up a Swords Dance and take a crit Wing Attack. I risk another Swords Dance and take out... Oh my god, guys, what the fuck? Okay. We set up a Swords Dance and take a crit Wing Attack. I risk another Swords Dance and take another Wing Attack. Then we obliterate Zubat with one Bite. Skuntank's next, and a Quick Attack crits for a one-shot. Sorry, Jupiter, I don't allow shameless plugs. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Ghost Gym time. Wait, I totally forgot one thing. On the way out of Eterna City, Cynthia stops to give us an egg. Just guess what the Pokemon that will hatch will be. Voiceover Zaku here. I forgot to record the Togepi hatching. It's just a Togepi. If you didn't know that, well now you do. It's Togepi. Follow me on Twitter. Ghost Gym time. Yeah, it's not too hard. We have a strong Dark type. We munch through Fantina's Pokemon like how I munched down on Chicky Nuggies. Duskull's down in one Bite. Miss Magius does hit a Magical Leaf, but we take her down in one Bite. Last out is Haunter, and just press F for my guy. Haunter gets absolutely dunked on with one Bite. Super easy fight. Rival time. Staravia can hit hard and also does set up double teams. We also take its Intimidate, so our Bite doesn't one-shot. He goes for a double team, but our Bite connects, KOing the bird. Ponyta's next, and I set up a Swords Dance for the rest of the fight, and we take a few Tail Whips. A Bite knocks out Ponyta, and Piplup, and finally, Roselia. Nice. Nothing of interest really happens until we get to Veilstone. And that's where we have to fight Maylene. We're a Dark type in the fighting gym, and we're not the bulkiest Pokemon. This should be fun. Meditite is first, and I know I need some more attack, so I Swords Dance. But we take a Rock Tomb and lose speed. this could really hurt us. One Aerial Ace ends Meditite. We're faster than Machoke and one shot with Aerial Ace. Last is Lucario. He's faster and connects a massive Drain Punch, bringing us under half. Alright? Our Aerial Ace hits, OHKOing the Lucario and winning the badge. Nice. The rival before Wake. We take the Intimidate from his Staravia, so we do have to set up some Sword Stances. We do get crit, but I risk the Sword Stance again. He double teams, so I Sword Stance to max my attack. He's built up double teams, but Aerial Ace can't miss, so we take it out. Ponyta's next, and an Aerial Ace ends it with one shot. Prinplup can't withstand an Aerial Ace, leading to his final Pokemon Roselia, who also can't handle one Aerial Ace. Pretty easy battle. Crash Wake is pretty difficult. His lead Gyarados cuts our attack. I know he can hit hard, but I have to set up the Sword Stance. We lose over a quarter on just one Waterfall, and I have to set up a double team. His next Waterfall takes us below half, and Bite does massive damage and causes a flinch. I know he's going to Potion, so I Sword Stance. And that means our next Bite is going to one-shot Gyarados. Floatzel's next, it's faster, and Brian does more damage if we're under half health, so we get finished off. Alright, let's try this one more time before grinding. This time I start with double team, and Waterfall does a lot of damage again. But I'm set on double team. I'm stubborn here. Another Waterfall brings us under half, and I risk the Sword Stance, but he hits Waterfall, and I know I've lost. Okay, one more. That didn't count. We take the Intimidate again, and we set up one Sword Stance. We take the Waterfall, and then go right into Bite, leaving Gyarados at an absolute sliver. He potions, so that's when I set up a second Sword Stance. Our Bite crits, finishing Gyarados. Floatzel's next, and Brian hits us hard, but we bite. OHKOing Floatzel. Quagsire's last, and one Bite finishes the fight. Looks like I over-strategized this fight. It's the first Cyrus fight in Celestic Town, and I'm about to show him the power of my Absol as the superior Edgelord. Sneasel's first, and Aerial Ace does over half. We do take an Ice Punch, but we finish it with an Aerial Ace. Murko's next, Aerial Ace for big damage, proccing the Citrus Berry. Drillpeck hits super hard, but another Aerial Ace finishes it. Golbat's last, and a Bite hits for massive damage, and Golbat misses his Air Cutter, so we finish it with another Bite. Easy battle. The Catalab rival fight is pretty scary. This is where he's going to have his Empoleon and Staraptor. We take the Intimidate from Staraptor, so I go for a Sword Stance, even though I know he's got Close Combat and U-Turn. He goes for a double team though, so I set up another one. Takedown hits us pretty hard, but I go for a Shockwave and a one-shot. Heracross is next, and Aerial Ace's times were effective, and we did build up some Sword Stances, so next up is Rapidash. And Bite does a one-shot. Empoleon is next, so I go for a Shockwave that does half. Bubble Beam doesn't hit that hard, I Bite, finishing off Empoleon. Last is Roserade and Aerial Ace one-shots. Easy fight. Okay, Byron time. Magneton is first and one Magneton is first and one Flamethrower OHKOs. Steelix is next, and we crit our Flamethrower for a one-shot. Now we're in for a doozy with Bastiodon. None of our moves hit for a ton of damage, and he does resist my physical moves, so even Sword Stance isn't the best. However, Bastiodon is pretty bad outside of Metal Burst, so this battle takes eons. I also misclick Aerial Ace once, elongating the fight, but we never really were in danger, and eventually a Flamethrower does take him out, winning the fight. Also, I did record this after a stream, so I didn't realize my camera was still on, so face reveal. Yeah, this was recorded in July. If you go follow me on Twitter, I do face reveals all the time. Also, I stream on Twitch with my face cam on, so it's not really a face reveal, but whatever. Link in the description. Commander Saturn time. Golbat does go down to a Night Slash. Toxicroak falls to an Absolute Sliver from Aerial Ace. Prox's Berry goes for a Feint Attack for some reason, then falls to Aerial Ace. Bronzor's last, and Flamethrower crits for one shot. Mars time. Golbat's first, and I Sword Stance for her Perugly. We take a little damage from Air Cutter and set up another one. Then we get Supersonic, so hitting ourselves is going to hurt. We one-shot Night Slash on Golbat, we crit Bronzor, and Shell Bell gets us almost full. Perugly is last, and he fakes out, saving herself a one turn. We break through confusion, one-shotting Perugly and ending the battle. Nice. We interrupt the Galactic Story to fight Ice Lady. We Flamethrower Sneasel in one shot. Abomasnow is next, and a Flamethrower one-shots. Frostlass is next, and she tries to set up a double team, but Night Slash connects for a one-shot. Last is Piloswine, and Flamethrower one-shots, ending the battle. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a little bit harder. We now return to our regularly scheduled program, where Cyrus continues to spread the pro-Zaku propaganda, telling you all to follow my Twitch and Twitter, and check the description for my Discord and all my other social links. Our next Cyrus battle, Sneasel is faster and lets off a Screech, but Flamethrower one-shots. We level up, and I learned Cycle Cut over Aerial Ace. We hit a weak Night Slash and take massive damage from Drill Peck on Murkrow. Flamethrower doesn't end the battle, so Nightshade ends us. Okay, let's try this one more time. That's also Launchcrow, not Merchcrow. Merchcrow, what the fuck is that? Okay, let's try this again. Sneasel's first, and he crits an Ice Punch, and a Flamethrower ends him. This time, we don't learn Cycle Cut, but we Flamethrower Honchkrow and Crocket's Berry. We take massive Drill Peck damage as our next Flamethrower doesn't kill, and we go down to Feint Attack. Okay, I want one more attempt this time with Return instead of Aerial Ace. Cyrus' conviction to spread the pro-Zaku propaganda is strong, but I must end the shameless plugs. Sneasel is first and I go for a Swords Dance. He outspeeds with Ice Punch, then goes for a weak slash and returning one-shots. Returning? What? Return one-shots. Hunch goes next and return one-shots. Crobat is last, and he outspeeds hitting an air cutter, but return one-shots. We are so not ready for the distortion fight. The second Saturn battle is really easy. One Swords Dance and return sweep his first 2 Pokemon and a Night Slash crit for his Bronzor. Galactic Commanders are seriously slacking. So we do have to grind a bit, and I'm not entirely sure what level to stop at because I want the fight to be close, but I also don't want to lose and have to trek through the Distortion World more than once. So I get to the high 60s and let the trek through Mount Coronet finish my levels. So it's the troll fight against Mars and Jupiter, and they are declaring war on the anti-Zaku propaganda. Bronzors are first, and I set up Swords Dance as they set up Reflect and Light Screens. Munchlax does hit a Screech, and I set up another Swords Dance. The other Bronzors are double stocking on Munchlax, and he hits a massive Body Slam. I set up my last Swords Dance, and the Bronzors are only focusing Munchlax. The screens fade and I have a +6 attack and one-shot the Bronzor. Munchlax starts beating himself up because of confusion as Sprugly comes out, and I one-shot with Night Slash. Munchlax just doesn't want to die, and he brings the Bronzor to a sliver. Golbat's next, and I one-shot with Night Slash. Munchlax finally dies and Rapidash is next. I finish the Bronzor and bring out Jupiter's Golbat. I'm faster, and the Night Slash Okos. Skuntank is last, and my return is just too strong and kills Skuntank. Mars and Jupiter cry that I won't let them plug my Twitch and show me to their boss, Cyrus. No matter how many times I play through Pokemon Platinum and challenges, I still fumble through the Distortion World. Like MDB and others can just remember like Rock Tunnel in Pokemon Red and Blue, and after playing a million times. But no matter how many times I play Platinum, the Distortion World is just, I don't know, man. Anyways, check out some of the cool people in the description. I'll link MDB, my editor, and a few of my friends that I play with on my streams. It's the final Cyrus fight and Houndoom is first. I set up Swords Dance as Flamethrower hits for a scary chunk of damage. I return one-shots bringing out Weavile. Fake Out does minimal damage, but his X-Scissor puts the fear of orange cheeses in me, but we return one-shot. Gyarados is next, and we get a much-needed Night Slash crit. Honch goes next, and we crit return for a one-shot. Crobat's next, and he hits us with Confuse Ray. Oh no. We break through the confusion and crit Night Slash to win the battle. Orange Jesus must really like Absol, giving us 3 crit one-shots in a row, and breaking through confusion. Garantina challenges us to a battle to prove he's the better Twitch streamer, but we shut him down with 1 Night Slash. No self-promoting, you loser. Did I really just stutter loser? Wow, dude. 8th Gym Leader Volkner. Jolteon is first, and a Night Slash does massive damage one-shotting. And we don't get paralyzed. Raichu's next, and I Night Slash it and crit for the one-shot, and again, I don't get paralyzed. Electivire next, and Night Slash crits again one-shotting. Last is Luxray, and a Night Slash one-shots, winning us the battle. Volkner is just never hard. It's time for the last rival fight. We take the Intimidate twice Swords Dance. We lose a little over half of our health to a close combat. We retaliate with a Night Slash and one-shot. Heracross is next and Flamethrower one-shots. Snorlax surprisingly goes down to 1 Night Slash. Rapidash goes down to a Night Slash, and Roserade falls to a Flamethrower. Napoleon hangs on from Night Slash, hits a pretty weak Brine, bringing me to about 20 health though, and we finish the fight with another Night Slash. Okay, here's our stats. Our attack is stupidly high, and our special is pretty decent. Our defenses aren't super high, but we're also pretty fast. Let's do it. Aaron's first, he's a Bug-type user, but I'm not afraid. Yanmega's first and a single Flamethrower one-shots. Heracross is next, and a Flamethrower crits one-shotting. Scizor is next, but of times 4 Flamethrower Okos. Vespiquen is next, and a Flamethrower does a lot of damage. He defend orders, but we're faster and using a special attack. But I misclick Swords Dance, then Flamethrower Vespiquen down under half. We return, finishing it. Drapion is next, and 1 return easily finishes the battle. Next up is Bertha. First up is Whiscash. I'm not super scared, so I set up a Swords Dance as he Sandstorms. I Swords Dance again in Tank and Earth Power. I Night Slash one-shotting. Rhyperior is out next, and I Night Slash it down in one shot. Gliscor is out next, and I Night Slash it for one shot. Hippowdon is next, and I Night Slash it for one shot. Golem's next, and another Night Slash, one shots, finishing off Bertha. Fireman Flint. Houndoom's first, and I Swords Dance. He Flamethrowers me just below a quarter. Return does massive damage one-shotting. Infernape's next, and I return one-shotting it. Flareon is pretty bulky, but return crits one-shotting. Rapidash is next, and I send it back to its Pokeball with 1 return. Magmortar's last, and I think Night Slash will do more, and in one-shots. We do get burned, but the battle's over. Pretty shocking. Flint's got bulky Pokemon, so only 1 Swords Dance was enough to one-shot his entire team. Lucian is usually pretty hard. He's probably the hardest Elite Four member in Platinum, but I'm not really scared. Mr. Mime sets up a screen as I Swords Dance. He sets up his light screen, and I Swords Dance. Then, we Night Slash Mr. Mime down in a crit. Gallade falls to a Night Slash, Alakazam's faster but misses Focus Blast, and he falls to a Night Slash. Espeon comes out, but it can't hang on from a Night Slash. Bronzon's last, and all the screens fade, but Night Slash one-shots, and that leaves only the Cynthia. Champion Cynthia time. The ultimate battle between the best champion and the best streamer. She leads with Spiritomb. I set up a Swords Dance as she hits a Silver Wind. I risk the crit in Swords Dance again. Now we're set up and Night Slash one-shot Spiritomb. Lucario's next, and Lucario can really end my whole run. I use Return, surprisingly one-shot. Togekiss is next in the Night Slash. Night Slash one-shots. Garchomp, another heavy hitter, is slower and a Night Slash one-shots. Milotic is next. Counter is pretty scary, but Night Slash ends up one-shotting, leaving only her Roserade, and she can't hang on from a Night Slash, winning us the run, and proving to the entire world I'm the greatest Twitch streamer ever, and no shameless plugging is necessary for me to prove that I truly am the best. Follow my Twitch link in the description. And there we have it. One of my favorite Pokemon tackled the Sinnoh region with pretty relative ease. I believe we only had to reset about 3 or 4 times. Not really sure. But Absol really benefiting from this physical special split, and honestly, he's just such a good boy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and checking out all my links. I'm excited to really give you guys more content, including Pokemon challenges, Nuzlocke, Overwatch content, and so much more. Stay tuned because the next Pokemon challenge is either going to be a Soul Silver Nuzlocke or maybe something with Pokemon Blue. Maybe no new moves or something, I just don't know. I'm not really sure, so definitely give me some recommendations in the comments and on my other socials. Join my Discord and chat with the community, and also give me some Pokemon challenge recommendations, and you can also put your favorite Pokemon that I'm going to review in a video one day soon. Lastly, follow my Twitch for streams and more. Thank you guys so much and I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day or night whenever you watch this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!